Are you serious, guys? Are you serious? We have breaking news right here. We have breaking news as it relates to the former president of the United States and this $454 million judgment in a civil fraud case that was brought against him in New York City by the Attorney General Lafayette James. And apparently Trump cannot come up with the $454 million, or at least he can't get somebody to give it to him in a bond. That doesn't mean he can't find the cash, but the questions are, does he have the cash? And now, well, let me tell you all about that. First of all, let's talk about the www.pastorpaulgold.com. That's www.pastorpaulgold.com. If you keep your money in a bank account, you need to listen up. Your savings could be at risk. You see, the banking system is once again under extreme stress, and after last year's banking crisis, the dangers are clearer than ever. Car loans are defaulting, credit card debt is ballooning, commercial real estate on the brink of collapse or maybe even seizure. There aren't just red flags. These are real sounds of a financial ticking time bomb. The Great Reset by Klaus Schwab. But there is a safe and easy way to protect your financial future. Gold. Gold. That's right. It's a biblical currency, and it's outside the government's reach and safe from economic policies that jeopardize your wealth. Gold allows you to lock in today's value in the face of tomorrow's uncertainty. Don't wait for the next headline, for the next stock market crash, or a bank run. Inaction could be catastrophic. Instead, contact Noble Gold Investments at www.pastorpaulgold.com or call him on the phone at 877-646-5347. Matter of fact, they'll give you this 1/4 of an ounce gold standard coin for everyone who rolls over that 401k or sets up a gold or silver IRA. If you qualify, they'll give you this 1/4 of an ounce gold coin. It'll be yours for free. Check it out at PastorPaulGold.com and tell them that Pastor Paul sent you there, okay? Wow. Well, this is really getting intense now. Don't forget, get your tickets. Oh, and I got some good news. The webinar is this Friday. We're only 4 days away. Okay, you only got 4 days left. Now get this, it's going to be an unbelievable webinar, but I'm going to take it a step further. Sister Heidi has informed me. She said, look, I want to give some stuff away. I said, what? She said, yes, we need to give away. So we're going to actually, every person that purchases a webinar ticket, every person who purchases a webinar ticket will go into a drawing. So you got to get your ticket between now and, of course, Friday. Friday's the webinar, and you'll be able to watch all the powerful speakers. But then on Sunday night, live on the Sunday Night Live broadcast, we'll have all the names of everyone who purchased a ticket, and we will draw out 2 winners, and both of whoever these 2 people are will receive a 50-inch flat screen TV, a Roku TV. In other words, I already have the Roku built in, okay? And it'll be yours. We'll have it shipped directly to your house. There'll be 2 winners, 50-inch flat screen TV, Roku television, okay? It'll be coming your way. And we're going to do that on Sunday night. But that you have to, of course, to get into that drawing, you got to get a ticket for the webinar, which you're going to do anyway, because you want to watch the webinar, because it is going to be a powerful, powerful, powerful webinar. I can't say it any stronger. Mark Biltz is incredible. Doug Hagman, BP Earthwatch, Troy Anderson, my co-author of the Revelation 9/11, Mike from around the world. You know what he's going to do, drop all kinds of bombs. He's going to tell us about Planet X and its effects on this summer. Rex Bear, Mike Kerr, Jeannie Moore. I'll do some presentation, and my son Bart Begley, BC Begley, is going to do a powerful documentary. Heidi is going to do her presentation exclusively at Patreon 1 hour before the webinar starts. So at 5 p.m. Eastern, Heidi will do her presentation at Patreon. Everyone that's a Patreon supporter will be able to watch Heidi's presentation. And then at 6 o'clock, all the links get released to everyone who got a ticket, everyone that purchased a ticket. The key word is purchase a ticket. Once you got that ticket purchased, you'll be able to watch the entire webinar during the weekend. And on Sunday night, be with me right here on Sunday Night Live, as we will draw from the, we'll just draw 2 people will be the winners of a 50-inch flat screen TV, Roku TV. It'll be yours, okay? It'll be yours. We'll deliver it right to your home. All right. And the way things are going, you might want to share or invite the President Trump over to watch TV because they're about ready to take everything he's got. According to the report, Trump fails to secure the bond of $454 million judgment in a civil fraud case as asset seizures loom. Donald Trump's efforts to secure a bond to cover the $454 million judgment in New York's civil fraud case has been rejected by 30 different security companies that he tried to get to loan him the 10% money to put on the bond. Of course, that is $45 million. And there was 30 different companies they tried, and all 30 said no, according to his attorneys this afternoon, inching Trump closer to the possibility of having his properties seized. The former president must either pay the entire $454 million sum out of his own pocket or get a bond company to post a bond to stave off the state seizure while the appeals Justice Arthur Endergren's February 16th judgment, while he goes to the appeal process against him. And so Trump and 2 of his adult children, which would, of course, would be Donnie Jr. and Eric, and other Trump organization executives so far have approached 30 different companies through 4 separate brokers without any success at all. The other defendants face judgments of $10 million each. A bonding company would be on the hook for any payout if Trump loses his appeal and proves unable to pay. The case, brought by New York State Attorney General Letitia James in September of 2022, is one of the several legal travails that the former president and current Republican candidate and nominee seeks for his November 5th re-election, or second-time election against the current president, Joe Biden. Now, Trump is 77 years old. Biden is 82. Trump has denied all wrongdoing and has vowed to appeal the judgment, which threatens his family's real estate empire. He must post cash or a bond within 30 days of the order, which was February 23rd. In other words, Trump must have the bond placed, the money in position, by March 25th. In a court filing today, Trump's lawyers urged a mid-level state appeals court to delay the enforcement of this judgment, arguing the amount was absolutely excessive. It was unclear when the court, known as the Appellate Division in New York, would rule. I wouldn't count on that. The lawyers asked that Trump instead be allowed to post a $100 million bond out of pocket while his appeal is going through. But Gary Giletti, the executive with an insurance brokerage from Lockton Companies hired by Trump to help get the bond, wrote in a court filing that the bond for the full $454 million is not possible under these circumstances. Giletti said many securities would not issue bonds above $100 million and were willing to accept any cash or securities, not real estate, as collateral. Enforcing an impossible bond requirement is as a condition of appeal would inflict manifest irreparable injury to the Trump family. Before a 3-month non-jury trial began in October, Judge Gordon found Trump was engaged, he said, in fraud by overvaluing the properties included his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida, his penthouse apartment in Manhattan, Trump Tower, and various other office buildings and golf courses. The trial dealt mostly with damages. In February 16th decision in Gordon, the judge wrote that Trump and other defendants are incapable of admitting the error of their ways. Trump this month has posted a $91.6 million bond to cover the $83.3 million defamation verdict against him by E. Jean Carroll. While he appeals that case, he had to stick $91 million in a bond. Now he's facing $454 million more. He's also pleaded not guilty to 4 other criminal cases stemming from his efforts as president of the United States, and also he's facing several felony charges about how he handled government documents after he left office. He's also dealing with the hush money issue and other charges. So the president of the United States, former President Donald Trump, saying it's an impossibility that they're requiring, and it just, I don't know what to say. It seems extremely outrageous, to be quite honest, let alone, I don't even know how in the world what he was guilty of. He borrowed money, built a building, and paid everybody back on time, never late, never missed a payment. The banks were glad to loan him the money. The banks made $100 million on the loan, and Trump built a beautiful tower, which thousands of people have leased offices and condos in. Everybody's a winner. I don't know what the crime is. I'm still struggling with that, and I'm still trying to find that out, to be brutally honest with you. But while that's going on, we have another former president that isn't a mystery. This time it's Barack Obama. He was spotted outside of number 10 Downing Street for an unannounced visit with the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. Obama, it was not announced he was going to be there. This was unscheduled. No one knows why he was meeting with the Prime Minister of UK. But the former U.S. President Barack Obama made a surprise appearance in Downing Street. Obama smiled. He waved at photographers before he entered number 10 shortly after 3 p.m. this afternoon. And no one still knows why he was meeting with the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, the ex-president, who served from 2009 through 2017, was seen leaving around an hour later, so he had a 1-hour meeting. He also walked out with the U.S. Ambassador Jane Hartley. He held a meeting with Rishi Sunak, who is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. The Prime Minister's office spokesman said he was making an informal courtesy drop-in, just wanted to say hi since he was in London, conducting some work on the Obama Foundation that he has set up in the UK. So he just thought he'd just drop in and say hi and spend an hour with the Prime Minister. Nobody's really buying that story. I mean, the reason he did go there, but I mean, why? What is the story? What's that story about? There's a lot of things going on. One more for you. The entire Kennedy family visited President Joe Biden on Sunday, on St. Patrick's Day, or was it today? It might have been today. But the whole Kennedy clan, I mean all the Kennedys, were at the White House for the signing of an executive order for women's rights in business, and it was an executive order. Maria Shriver and the entire Kennedy clan was there with President Biden for pictures. It was a big deal. Problem was there was one Kennedy missing. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was not invited to come and be a part of the Kennedy reunion at the White House with Joe Biden. That was strange. So there's some strange stuff going on here, guys, to say the least. Nobody knows what this is all about. But we're going to keep our eyes open because we're living in the last days. As a matter of fact, give your life to Jesus Christ. Don't put your faith in any politician. Don't put your faith in any political party. Put all your faith in our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We'll be back with more right here on the coming apocalypse. Are you serious?